Demon eyes are a modification a lot of S550 owners would love to do to their Mustang, but the typical installation requires you to remove the headlight from the car and then separate the lens from the housing. Now these headlights are very expensive. In that process, it's very easy to damage your headlights. Now thanks to Diode Dynamics, these are a bolt-on installation, does not require you to remove the lens, and today we're going to show you how to do it. This Demon Eye kit from Diode Dynamics will fit all 2015 through 2017 Mustangs. It'll also fit the 2015 through 2018 GT350 and 350R. And the beauty of this kit, previously if you wanted to put Demon Eyes on your Mustang, you had to remove the headlights and then separate the lens from the housing. It's easy to damage it that way and also hard to get it resealed. The beauty of this kit is this installs without having to remove the lens. You do have to remove the headlight from the car, but these custom brackets allow you to mount them without taking the lens off. Much easier installation and still get that great look at the Demon Eyes. The kit includes everything needed for installation, including this Bluetooth controller. Now this will allow you to go through any color you want in the spectrum and adjust it the way you want. It'll also sync to music. It has strobe and some other features as well, which we'll show you during the installation. But again, everything needed for installation is included, and it'll give you not only a true white, but any color that you want. For this installation, with a lift or a jack and jack stands, 1/4-inch ratchet, 6-inch extension, 5.5mm socket, 7mm socket, 8mm socket, 10mm socket, 13mm socket, clip removal tool, small 7mm wrench, small Phillips head screwdriver, regular Phillips head screwdriver, and a T20 Torx bit. Now, while you don't have to actually take the headlights apart, you still have to remove them from the car for the installation. So the first step in the process is going to be to remove our bumper cover, so we're going to remove our headlights. We're going to start up here with the radiator cover. Now with the cover off, we can access these bolts here we're going to remove next. Don't forget, on each side, underneath this weather strip, there's a little 5.5mm screw you got to take out as well. So now we're going to separate the fender from the bumper. To do that, we're going to remove the push pin clips here in the wheel well so we can access the screw. Now what you'll do now, and this part you want to be very careful with, so with the clips out, pull back on the fender liner here. There's a small screw facing down right up in here. It's going to be hard to see. It's a little 7mm screw. If you don't remove this, you're going to damage your cover when you try to separate it from the fender. And then you want to repeat the process on the other side. All right, so now we're under the car. We're gonna remove these 4 screws here and the rest of the push pins. All right, to remove the bumper cover, we have to separate this. And there's little clips in here. These are very, very easy to break on these cars. A lot of these 15 through 17s have issues with this bumper. So you wanna very carefully sort of pop them out. Pull too hard, but they'll separate fairly easily. Now we can lift off the alignment dowels here, then remove the bumper. Don't forget to unplug it once you get it off the car. All right, we're just about ready to remove our headlights. Before we do so though, this is the perfect time since we're disconnecting the headlights and do have to tap some wires, disconnect your battery. All right, now we're ready to remove the headlights. We'll start with this screw on the side here. There's 2 screws in the front, one down here, and the other one's up top. Now carefully remove the headlight. Okay, the light's off the car. We're ready to modify them and install our demons. Now what you're gonna do here is grab the bracket you need. We're working on the passenger side. Between the 2 brackets, the longer one is for the passenger side. That's the one we're gonna need. Before we get into the headlight, we're gonna mount the Demon Eye to the bracket. Now the diode facing up, you want the chips facing up as well. There's a little cutout this kind of goes into in the back here. And grab this applied hardware and screw it in. All right, to install the demon eye in the headlight, we're going to start by removing this ballast. Okay, with the ballast out of the way, we have to remove that Phillips head screw on the factory circuit board. Now, the way the demon eye bracket mounts, this clip is going to go over this opening over here, and then that hole will line up with the factory circuit board hole, and that's what holds it in place. And the demon eye itself will be over in front of the headlight. And what you're going to do is this, again, will pop right onto here. And once you get that popped onto there and slid over, you'll notice that hole realigns with the factory hole for that screw. Reinstall the screw. Just make sure it's snug. No reason to over tighten it. And we're going to route the wire back towards our headlight switch. And reinstall these 4 screws. The wires we're separating out are going to be the 2 black with grays. There are grounds. Then we are going to use 2 power wires here, the gray with the purple tracer, and then the blue with the green tracer. Now this is all included in the instructions. They tell you which wires to tap when you're in there. There'll be different wires on the driver's side, but these are the 4 we need for our passenger side. Now Diode includes these wire taps. Again, if you're not comfortable using these, you can solder if you'd like to. Now this is our driver. You want to make sure you plug this in to our demon eye first. Do not plug this directly into the controller. And then the driver, again, do this on both sides. It's going to get connected to the controller. And I can make our connections here. Blue wire is going to go here to the blue-green. Black goes to one of our grounds. Red's going to go to our gray and purple. And black will go to our other ground. Before we do the other side and start cleaning up our wiring, we're going to actually plug the light in. We're going to reconnect our battery. Then we're going to try them out. Now, since these lights are controlled by Bluetooth, you're going to need an app to control them. So go to the Google Play Store, App Store, whatever what format you're using. Just search Diode. And you're going to see Bluetooth RGBW controller. You're going to want to download that app. And once you download it, you're going to open it up. Now in our case, we actually already connected to it, but the main screen is going to come up and it'll give you the option to connect to your vehicle. And you want to do that, then that'll allow you to actually turn the demon eyes on. All right, so ignition on, so everything's powered. We're going to open up the app and then turn them on. Then you have a bunch of other options. You have patterns. You have some different fades. Have it fade through all the different colors, strobes, multicolor strobes, 7-color jump. You can go in and actually make your own if you'd like to, your own program for what it does. And you have a sync option. It'll connect to your microphone. Now, if you actually notice, the lights are going based off of my voice. So if you had music playing or anything in the background, the microphone will actually pick up the music and the lights will move with the music. Once you have both headlights connected and verify everything's working properly, then we can go back, clean up all our wiring, and then reinstall our bumper. And your installation is finished. The demon eyes do really add a cool custom touch to the front of any S550 Mustang, and thanks to Diode Dynamics, you don't have to worry about damaging your factory headlights to install them. The installation is a little time consuming, so you do have to remove the bumper, but overall it's not that difficult to do. Figure about 2 hours, be back on the road in no time. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you click on the CJ button so you subscribe for future videos, and click the corner up here for more videos for your Mustang.